Hello and welcome to the Games That Matter Week 11 recap video. Um, this week was a fairly exciting one, and I'm going to jump right into it because I can't wait to get into some of these games. So we're going to start with Maryland at number 1, Ohio State. Now, I picked Ohio State to win this one, and they did handily at home, putting themselves one step closer to completing their undefeated season with a few very difficult games still left ahead of them. Next is number 4 Penn State at number 17 Minnesota. Now, I picked Penn State to win this one on the road. I thought Minnesota would keep it close, but I was surprised, as well as the rest of the college football world, it seems. Minnesota comes out with the home underdog win and keeps their undefeated season alive, knocking Penn State off. It was an exciting game. It was close right at the end. I'm really happy with it, honestly. I like seeing new faces make statement games like this. It's good to see Minnesota and PJ Fleck getting Minnesota to step up in big games like this. Also worth noting, this is their first 9-0 start since 1904. So it's going to be interesting to see where Minnesota goes from here. Next is Vanderbilt at number 10, Florida. I had Florida winning this one, and they did. It wasn't even close. I think the final was like 52-0 or 56-0, something along those lines. Number 12, Baylor at TCU. I picked Baylor to win this one, and they did. However, I think it went to triple overtime. Baylor gets the road win here against their rival TCU, keeps their own undefeated season alive as they go into next week with a home game against Oklahoma. Next is East Carolina at number 25, SMU. Now, I picked SMU to win this one at home. However, they did, but East Carolina kept it really close. I think the final was 59-54. And to put this in perspective, East Carolina has scored, I believe, over 100 points in their last 2 games, and they lost both games. That's not easy to do. It's really rough on the team, but at the same time, it's kind of a step in the right direction. It's a baby step, but it's a step in the right direction for them, knowing they can put these points up on these teams. Next is just slowing the other team down enough to win. Next was number 2, LSU at number 3, Alabama, the game of the year. And it lived up to the hype this time. LSU came into Tuscaloosa where Alabama was on a 31-game win streak. And just took it to them for the first half. It was 33-10, I believe, at halftime. And LSU just was capitalizing on Alabama turnovers left and right. Now, to give Alabama credit, they came back in the second half and made a game out of it. The final score, as LSU managed to, I believe, recover the onside kick and get a first down to basically run out the clock. Final score was 46-41. Alabama came back hard and fought hard. They were not going to let this road team beat them like that at home. However, 46 is the most points led up by an Alabama team under Nick Saban. So this LSU team, it looks like they're the real deal. Next is number 16, Kansas State at Texas. I picked Texas to win this one at home. Oh, by the way, on the LSU game, I picked Alabama, so I got that one wrong. Kansas State at Texas. I picked Texas to win this one at home. I felt like they'd had a few games that didn't quite go their way, and they were looking to get their season back on track. They did, with a last-second field goal to win the game, 27-24. Texas comes away with a huge home win. Number 19, Wake Forest at Virginia Tech. Now, I had Wake Forest winning this one on the road. I felt really confidently in Wake Forest's offense, but not their defense. And the offense, it seems like, didn't show up for this game. Virginia Tech wins 36-19. Huge win for Virginia Tech. Puts them right back in the mix of things. just in terms of conversation of potential rankings, bowl games, they're looking at bettering themselves for a better bowl game. Um, Next is UConn at number 20, Cincinnati. I picked Cincinnati to win this game. They did, hands down, really no competition there. Next was number 18, Iowa at number 13, Wisconsin. I picked Wisconsin to win this game. They did at home. It was close. Iowa kept in it the whole way, but Wisconsin comes away with a big home win for them to try and reclaim a shot at the their half of the Big Ten. Missouri at number 6, Georgia. Now, I picked Georgia to win this one. They did shut out, I believe it was like 27-0. So, Georgia comes away with the big win. Number 5, Clemson at NC State. Clemson won this one big, like I thought they would. They're moving on, and I really don't see many people. The biggest threat they're going to have left on their season is probably Wake Forest next weekend. Number 15, Notre Dame at Duke. I had Notre Dame winning this one. I thought it was going to be close, but Notre Dame handled Duke pretty well. I think the final was like 38-7. So Notre Dame took care of business, gets another win, and they're going to come home to face Navy next weekend. Next was Iowa State at number 9, Oklahoma. Now I picked Oklahoma to win this game, but the interesting thing is how they won this game. They did win, but 42-41, they stopped Iowa State on a 2-point conversion to win the game. Oklahoma comes away, escapes with a narrow victory here. And last but not least, Wyoming at number 22, Boise State. I picked Boise State to win this one. They did, 20-17 over Wyoming in, I believe, single overtime. So it was a close game. Wyoming gave them all they could handle, but Boise State comes out on top, keeps themselves alive in that hunt to be the number 1 non-Power 5 team in the BCS standings. So that is it for the week. I got 12 out of the 15 games correct this week. Puts me at a flat 80% correct rate on the season, on the week. I had 173 out of the 209 games that matter that I've picked this whole season. I've got 173 of them correct. That's 82.8% correct rate. So I'm keeping it above 80 here, and I'm trying to aim to keep that, to keep it above 80 for the rest of the season. See if I can finish out strong. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Alabama still has a shot at making it into the playoffs, or does this loss to LSU maybe keep them out? I go back and forth on it because it's hard to tell. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys for the Week 12 predictions.